Why can't people just shut the up? Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy. And all I really ever wanted to do was talk to you about movies, preferably horror movies or movies from the 80s and 90s, because that's what molded me as a person, was horror movies and action movies from the 80s and 90s, along with the Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. The world we live in today, I just feel like there's more important things to address than talking about movies. One of those being these white knights that ride around on their high horse, looking all over Facebook, Twitter, any kind of social media, looking for anything that they might deem as offensive so that they can complain about it and call everybody some kind of phobic, some kind of cyst. And it's starting to... So there I am scrolling through Facebook, and one of my favorite meme pages that happens to be a video game page that shares video game memes shared this meme. Got these two big-tittied women, and one of them's the Sega Genesis, one of them's the Super Nintendo. And then you got this guy dressed up like a girl, that's the TurboGrafx-16. And that's pretty funny, because that's how it was. When the Super Nintendo and the Sega came out, us 12 and 13-year-old boys flocked to it like a bunch of big-titted women. And then the TurboGrafx-16 got ignored like it was some kind of outcast. But oh my God, no, this is crossing the line. That's transphobic. You're not allowed to make fun of trans people. You are in the alphabet cult. You are completely immune. You've got diplomatic immunity to being made fun of or having fun poked at you. Now, I had commented that that's bullshit because the TurboGrafx-16 had TurboGrafx. That's why they called it the TurboGrafx-16, you nerd. You know, because I like to joke around, and then people are getting serious talking about, oh, this is awfully transphobic for a meme about 18-bit 16-bit console, whatever. And it's like, shut the up. Just shut the up. Because then, oh, we got a bunch of transphobic winners. Shut the up. I even asked him, I said, have you ever tried shutting the up? Point is, not every thing is transphobic. Now, if I were to see a transphobic comment that was legitimately transphobic, I'd be the first one to jump on it and call the person out and be like, why don't you shut the up? Because I don't know if you've noticed, that's my go-to line when people say dumb shit, is to tell them to shut the up. And what we should do is gather together as humans, alike, all humans, I'm calling all humans, and just tell these people that feel the need to defend others on others' behalf or be offended for someone on another person's behalf at something that wasn't even referencing them or anything. It was just a joke. But no, can't let it go at that. Can't let there be jokes about trans people because that's transphobic. And then I said something to one of these people about, well, what about when people make fun of, regular people? Is that considered heterophobic? And somebody said, oh no, because they deserve it. Why? Why do we deserve it? But you're immune, or that's the thing. Half these people aren't even trans. They're not even part of the community. They are cult followers. And they follow the cult around looking for anything that might be like I said, construed as offensive, and they're like, oh, I'm going to be offended on their behalf. I'm going to name call and badmouth and just assume shit about people because they made a simple joke. I'm going to call them all these names and then get mad when somebody like me comes along and tells them, hey, why don't you up? Point of my story is you can't just go through life being an asshole, being a miserable, no good son of a bitch just because you see something that might offend somebody that you don't even know, but God damn it, they might be offended, and we're gonna be offended on them's behalf. Stupid. Stop it. Knock it the These thems don't need you to fight their battles for them. Most of them are grown adults. They can fight their own battles. But you expect for like normal people like me, or well, I mean, I'm not that normal, but you expect everybody to just accept this preposterous nonsense like this right here. This is a perfect example. If I can even find the article. Grown-ass man identifies as a 6-year-old girl, and we're supposed to just not make fun of that? We're not allowed to make fun of the most preposterous shit we've ever heard in our lives? What kind of world is this? I don't want to live in a world where I can't make fun of dumb shit. Like, if you want to out of your way to look like a idiot or dress like a and then you expect that you're off limits to be made fun of, well, guess what, buddy? You. Point of my story is, like, you can't be offended on somebody else's behalf. Like, what are you doing? Are you just, hoping to God that somebody's going to see your 40-year-old virgin ass that lived in your parents' basement making all these holier-than-thou comments, and some girl's going to say, ooh, he's so sensitive. Let me.
All right, guys, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon who you ask, the microphone decided to cut out on me, so we're just going to go ahead and end it here. Moral of the story, or to summarize everything, is just, be a decent person. I mean, you can make jokes. Don't listen to these people that are offended on other people's behalf. They literally probably wake up in the morning and that's all they do is scour the internet looking for something to be offended by, either for themselves or someone else, and it needs to stop. Like, just tell them, shut the Anyway, like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 and then get the fuck out.